Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I went to B&M and I bought a fair few bits and bobs. It was an intentional visit, so if you want to see what I picked up then keep watching. So hi everyone, I hope you're all doing okay. It is the kids' last day of school today. It's Tuesday the 26th of July. Quite like a late finish where we live. And I cried on the internet this morning, so that was great. Just feeling a little bit tender and emotional about the whole thing because it's like it was Jan's last day at preschool, and just that realization that we're moving on to the next chapter, and I was feeling very sentimental. But let's talk about B&M. I went there today with a view of getting a few specific items. Mainly the first thing was bits for like summer holidays, cleaning stuff, and then I wanted to get a storage tub. So should we just get cracking and I will show you what I picked up. So the first thing that I got was this, and this is an intentional purchase because I knew there'd be loads of storage tub. In fact, I've got to say B&M, at least the one that's local to me, full of tubs and baskets, like woven baskets, really pretty ones and all that jazz. But I wanted one of these for under Daisy's bed. The boys, like Stan has a bed with underbed storage, Bill has 2 bunk beds and kind of has the less stuff. The older your child gets, the less stuff they have, I find. But Daisy is very much a player, has loads of little bits, you know, like Sylvanian families, Barbies, LOL dolls, any other form of collectible item. She loves that sort of stuff. And we do have a storage tub for Barbies already, but she's just got many things crammed under her bed, and I wanted to help her organise it a little bit over this week, just so it's easy for her to like pull out and play with, really. So this was £5 and it's a 32 litre box. Extra strong, 18 by 60 by 40 centimetres approximately, if you wanted to know, for £5. And it's pink, so she'll be thrilled with that. Anyway, I've just moved that to one side because I felt like it would fall over. I did get quite a large bag of stuff. Also, the aesthetic on this bag is beautiful. Well done, B&M. It is basically the theme of my house. So I'm going to get everything out and organise it. And even though I've got a lot of stuff, like I said, it was very intentional. It wasn't like a crazy shop. It was, I went in there with a plan and I fulfilled that plan. I think I might have nudged the camera slightly while I was trying to sort that out, but we're going to start with food because everybody can relate to that. I love going to B&M or Home Bargains and getting like snacks in for the kids because everything's just cheaper generally than in the supermarket, and you can find different things there as well. So the first thing was a packet of Oreos, because are you even a child if you don't like Oreos? I don't know. Mine are obsessed. There's 36 in this pack. It was a big one, and they do really like them with a glass of milk. And I thought they would go down well because they are going to eat me out of house and home from, you know, this day forwards for the next 6 weeks or however long it is. So I got them. I'm gonna pop them over there. Next up, something I always pretty much get when I go to B&M, the Mayflower curry sauce mix. This is just really good if you want like a authentic Chinese curry style vibe. I normally make it with, it gives you instructions on the back to use chicken, onion, garden peas, but sometimes I'll put mushroom in as well. And I normally really up the veg because I think it's just a great one to do, like easy. My whole family love it. And I saw it, I was like, you can't come home with me. Get in this trolley, you cheeky monkey. So I got that. In a similar vein, I got the Mayflower Chinese salt and pepper seasoning. Sorry, it threw me. It says Chinese salt and chili pepper seasoning. This is great. It basically, like, you can make your own salt and pepper chips or salt and pepper chicken, which we love. And it's actually a really nice one to add to like egg fried rice or noodles when you're making them, or stir fries and stuff. And I love to have this in. So nearly dropped it. So I've got one of those as well. And then really everything that I picked up were like snacks. So these are on offer, the Kinder Happy Hippo, and I decided to go for the cocoa ones because I normally get the hazelnut ones. So I got those for the kids. I got them, I'm just trying to pick them up. One of these each. They are the Millions rope, which reminds me of, what are they in America? Nerds ropes. You can get those, obviously the kids have had those before from when I bought like from American shops and stuff, but these are Millions ones, which I thought they would really like, and they're strawberry gum flavour, so I think it's strawberry bubblegum combo. But again, that's just like, it's the sort of thing where I'm like, oh, you know, got you this, and I'm like, wah! So I got those. And they're going to go there as well. There's going to be a pile of stuff over here in a minute. Other snacks I picked up were sour cream and chive flavour cheese savouries. Well, not cheese savouries, just savouries. I love that you can get loads of different flavours now. You can get like a salt and vinegar and cheese and onion and things like that. But yeah, picked these ones because we've never had these ones before. And then other biscuits I got the Biscoff biscuits because my kids love Biscoff. We got some Roysters Elite Crisp, in my opinion. Will I get to eat a pack of them? No, because, you know, Bill especially loves these. But yeah, I always pick those up when I go to B&M because you can't always find them in the supermarkets. I got some crumpets. I think these were only like £1 or something, but my kids really like crumpets. I like crumpets, Mark's like crumpets, so we've got 9 crumpets. That's enough times for me to say the word crumpet. So I got those as well. And then I got some Seabrook loaded fries, which are crunchy cheese and bacon. Not really my thing, but the kids will like these. I think they're just a bit like, you know, like chipsticks, but Seabrook's different flavour version. I got these, I was enticed by, and I might actually put one of these aside for myself. But these are Lion Bars, but the caramel blonde limited edition flavour. And I thought they might be quite nice. When I was younger, I used to have like favourite chocolate bars. I feel like we all did. What was yours? I really liked Picnics, Topics, Lion Bars, Boosts and Double Deckers. I think it's fair to say that I liked a lot of chocolate bars, but I like chocolate bars that have got a bit of something about them. I don't like plain ones, you know, like, no, I can't eat a plain bar of chocolate on my own. I can have like a couple of cubes, but no. But chocolate bars are where it's at, and I've not had a Lion Bar in years. These probably won't be as nice as the original, but I did want to try them. And yeah, they'll get eaten. That's those. And then the final 2 things, I feel like every parent needs one of these in the cupboard for school holidays, a cake mix. Just a random cake mix. You can make like a big cake or cupcakes, which I think I'm going to do. I'm assuming, yeah, you can make cupcakes with them, it says on the bottom. I never really make large cakes. I'm not really a large cake maker, but I just thought, oh, it's raining, because it probably will rain now forever. What can we do? Let's bake a cake, and then we've always got like sprinkles and decorations in that we can use, so I thought that would pass some time, and it makes me look organised when they start moaning at me. And then the final thing I got, because I've never seen them in my life, are Dunkaroos family size vanilla flavoured sweetened corn cereal, and they look a bit like birthday cake kind of vibes, but I just thought it would be a fun start to some holidays to bring these out tomorrow, because I'm that kind of parent. Like, I was just trying to be a bit extra. But also, I'm having a nightmare at the moment with Bill and breakfast. He suddenly decided, and I can't complain because I'm exactly the same. He doesn't like breakfast, like most breakfast items, not a fan of. I'm exactly the same. I'm really, really fussy with what I have for breakfast. And he seems to be going down a similar path. Like, I'm not a huge cereal fan, and neither is he, but he does like anything that looks like it's come from America. So I am totally buying his trust there, just to get him to eat a blinking bowl of cereal, because he takes about half an hour and then complains that it's soggy. Anyway, that is all the food. The next section is what I like to call spontaneous homeware. But hear me out, 2 of the things were on sale for £1. There was so much on sale, actually, ridiculous. All the homeware was on sale, all the garden stuff was on sale. They are trying to clear it all out to get ready for Halloween, basically, because we all know it's coming. So if you are on the lookout for certain items, there were loads of things that I could have bought, but we just didn't need. But yeah, the first 2 things that I got were originally worth £5. £5, and they've still got the new label on them, but they've been discounted twice. So on the actual label, £5, on the little ticket thing on the shelves, it was like, I was £2.50 and now I've been discounted again, £1. And it is these, and they're little like fan decorations. I really liked the black running through them. I have a couple here to the right of me, I've got one up there, and I've got a couple of bits like this in my bedroom. So I bought one for the kitchen to put on the wall with the rest of them, and I bought one for my bedroom. But for £1 each, reduced from a £5, so I paid £2 and I would have paid 10 originally. I was just really happy. I thought that was a bargain. And I like I said, there were so many things. I almost bought a basket, which was reduced from £15 down to 7, but I just decided, like, unless I could think of something that I could definitely put in it, that would have been a bit reckless. But the next thing that I purchased was this cane heart decoration. Now this was down as £2.50. And yeah, it was still, this one was still £2.50, which I bought because I thought it was like quite affordable. But again, I just loved the design of it. It's like got a little rope top, this loop here, which I really like because it's quite unusual the way it comes out and the way it's been added on, and then this little heart. And I thought, again, that would be quite pretty either in here or maybe more so in the bedroom, because it's like love. Right, anyway, next up we will go on to cleaning, I think. So, the first 2 things I picked up, I went purposefully looking for this because I found the fabric softener that matches in the shops around here the other day, but they didn't have any of the Surfless. So when I saw it, I was like, oh good, because I can match them and like they can smell nice together. So it's the Surf Sunset Paradise with bursts of melon and peach. So that's what the bottle looks like if you were looking out for it. It's really pretty, actually. I've come to learn that I love melon smells. Oh, it's so nice. It's just, you know what? It's been years that I've been on here now, and I think my love for fabric detergent and fabric softener has never waned, has it? Ooh. That was a really weird noise, I'm sorry. But this is the other one that I saw, which I've not tried yet. And it's the new fragrance, and it's called Passion Bloom. And it is very passion fruity. The first one is a bit stronger in scent, but this one, like straight away, you think passion fruit. Really nice. So I got both of those because then when I'm doing a million loads of washing a week, at least I know that won't run out. So I've got them. I picked up this pack of Blue Power Active in Sweet Splash, and for some reason it's got #MeTime edition and paper artist, and there's an elephant on the front doing origami out of loo roll, which is interesting. I'm not really sure what the point of that is, to be honest. Can you see? Ooh, creative. But the reason why I got it, we have 3 toilets. There's 3 in a pack. That means I'm covered for the next time we run out. And I like to have these in because kids just destroy toilets, I find. It's just horrific. Next up, we have a rummage. I bought some of these for like, I have like a few various plugins throughout the house, and I bought these for next time they run out because I'm really, I feel like places like B&M and Home Bargains are dangerous places to go with children because there's just too much going on, and they just get like, you know, when you're trying to get in and out, shake it all about, get all your stuff and get back in the car, it takes longer. They end up like asking for things that you don't want to buy, and I thought, right, I'm going to stock up. So I picked these up, and this is Febreze 3 Volution refills in red cherry blossom. I don't believe that we tried this scent before, so I got them, and they were a twin pack and on offer for like cheaper than like what a 1 pack, so I got the 2. I got a Fabulosa Rainbow Drops fragranced antibacterial cleaning sponge. It's non-scratch, easy grip, fresher for longer, and multi-purpose. I think it's meant to be a bit like a scrub daddy or mummy. Should we see what it's like? They had a yellow one, and then they had this purple one, so I picked the purple one because I liked the colour better. It does smell, although the point of that, I'm unsure. I don't know if when like you wet it, does stuff come out of it, or is it just fragranced? But it's a very firm little thing. But I got that purely because like I needed a new sponge, and I thought I'd get one and like, you know, try it out. It's in the sink now. And then I also got these, which I love for wiping down surfaces in our kitchen. So it's the Minky sponge wipes. They're thick and super absorbent, and that is why I like them, because they can soak up spills so easily. And they're just a really good one for like wiping. Like, it's a good, do you know what I mean? And I find them to be better than like cloths in that instance, just because they're so absorbent and they've got a bit of texture to them as well, which is quite good for like scrubbing things. So I've got a pack of those because the one that is in our sink is like older than me now, and we need to replace it. And then the last few things related to cleaning and things like that, I just got another air freshener because they're handy to have in like bathrooms, toilets, freshen up around the house when you've got guests, whatever. And then I got, this was at the checkout, so I got a foot pack for my scaly dragon feet because I'm pretty much always barefoot when I can help it. I don't like having hot feet. So I could walk along like hot stones and not feel a thing. Yeah, this should help with the scales that I have grown. And then the last two things, I got this for our car, and we have a constant battle. Mark doesn't like car air fresheners for some weird reason, and I do, because sometimes cars can after a while smell like arse, and he doesn't like it dangling, you know, in the mirror. But this one's quite small, and he even bought like a more, I don't know, male orientated fragrance. So this is Coastal Breeze, and there was one that was like spring flowers or something like that. So I brought Coastal Breeze, and I'm gonna sneak it into the car, and I'm gonna see how long it takes for it to get removed, because it's like a constant battle with me and him. Like, I'll put this in the car, he'll move it, I'll put it back in, he'll move it. It's a bit like I'll open the windows, he'll close them, because I'm always hot, he's always cold. Did you enjoy that fact about our relationship? It was thrilling. And then, because I have two different types of thingy plugins, I got these while I was there. These are Crisp Cotton and Peony, and to be honest, I was sucked in by the words limited edition, because I was like, wow, they're really nice, and I never got to try them. So hopefully they are really nice, but I changed them all recently, and I don't have any left, so I always like to have like a stash. I'm not quite like Mrs. Hinch, but like I do like a tidy, fresh smelling home. So that is those. And then finally are the bits that I was most excited about getting for the kids. And the first one, sticky back plastic, or it's called book covering now. But if you wanted to know where you could get it from, B&M does it for £1.99. I remember you had to put this all over your books when we were at high school. Do you remember that? Oh, you know what? If you've got teenagers, will you comment down below and let me know if you still do that? Because I'm not looking forward to that. We do. But you used to have to cover it in wrapping paper or like brown paper or Christmas paper or like sticky back plastic. I don't know if it was to like protect them / make it easier for kids to identify which ones were theirs. But my mum and dad used to hate doing that. I can't imagine that you do that anymore because it's wasteful, isn't it? Like in terms of paper and packaging and stuff. But the reason why I did buy this is that I want to make scrapbooks with the kids. We normally do something similar. We've done one all together before, and this year I thought it might be quite nice for them all to do their own, mainly so maybe they could take it in for their new teachers in September because they're all at school. I thought it'd be good practice, like keeping the writing skills going and give them like a project to do. Daisy in particular is extremely creative and she loves having something like this as a focus. Like if I tell her about this when she gets home later, she will be so devoted to doing it. Stan will probably be quite interested and Bill will probably need a bit more coaxing, but do you know something? We used to do scrapbooks when I was a little girl, and I still have one of mine somewhere, and I still love looking at it and like remembering those days. And I think that you don't appreciate it that much at the time. So I really wanted to protect these, and maybe it won't be like a yearly scrapbook. Maybe it'll be like one that we just keep going with until we finish it. Like maybe we'll do it for like Halloween and stuff. I don't know, like I'm very non-committal on it because I'm not gonna force them to do it, but this is to protect them. And the reason why is that I couldn't find actual scrapbooks in B&M, and I did toy with going to like WH Smith or something like that, but I knew that I would end up having to pay a lot more for that privilege. So what I did was that I bought some drawing pads that are all just like white paper. They've all got one each and they were £1, and I thought I could reinforce the cover because we do have some white card, so I can help them decorate theirs so it doesn't just say this on the front, and then we could cover the front a bit more so it's a little bit more protected, and hopefully one day they can look back at them themselves. I don't know, but I'm gonna lay it all out for when they get back from school later and hope it will make them smile. Yeah, I hope they like it anyway. So I got those, and then along with that I was really hoping to find some decent like marker pens and crayons. We have a big Crayola case that we tend to get them every Christmas actually, and it's like a big fold open case, and it has wax crayons in. It has 2 types of felt tip, and then I think it also has crayons in, and it was really good for while they're younger. But I've started to notice like the wax crayon side of things, they just don't use them, and I'm wondering if maybe that is something that we probably won't use as much anymore. If you do have like younger children, it's great for like taking away as well because you can just transport the whole thing, but they're starting to run out. Some of the wax ones are broken anyway, some of them are missing, and I wanted to get some stuff for this craft stuff, and then also with a view to using it in September onwards with homework and stuff. So the first thing that I picked up were these stamps. They're funky stamps, £2.49, and there's just loads of them, like a star, a rainbow, a thank you, a heart, a flower. Oh, there's a daisy. Daisy will be happy with that. There's loads which can be used to decorate like their scrapbooks or homework or anything like that as they get older. And then these I was really chuffed with because these were originally £6.99. They're an artist pencil set. So there's 10 watercolour, 10 sketching, 10 colour, 10 metallic and 10 charcoal. And as I mentioned before, Daisy loves art and she's getting really into it. Like she wants to use different things and learn how to do it properly, and I thought this set would just be really like good fun. Like one day when it's raining we can all do some drawing together, and I like the idea of like the watercolor stuff as well. And they come in this little like case, but it was £5.99 and I got it on offer for £4, which I thought was really good value, like really good value. So I thought I'd pick that up and then we can have a play around with that and have some fun. And then these as well, I got these for £16 and I have the 60 in a pack, and they're called twin markers, and they have a deco tray. I don't know what that is, but I wanted to get something that was going to last a bit longer and didn't dry out quite so quick. And I've seen these, like, people use them, you know, when they're into art on like TikTok and YouTube and stuff. And they seem really, really good quality. They've got a thick end, so I'm trying to open it so I can show you. Let me get a knife out here. Oh no. Oh, no, I've done it. But it's these. Can you see? So they're all like, I'm sure you must have seen like these before. And they're in this little case, a deco case. I don't know really what that means or what it implies. But let's pick this nice pink shade. So this is what they look like. And then on one side, they've got like a point like that. Then on this side is like a thicker one. And I thought that would just be great. You know, especially as they're growing up and stuff, like, I'm trying to accept the fact that they are growing up and they want like proper things sometimes. This case is so cool though. Like, it's so easy to, you know, like see which one you want. Isn't that good? And it would stand up really nicely. Like, some people have them on their side as well, like that. But I feel like it would just stand up really nicely if I ever got it out of our like craft cupboard and just be like, there you go. And then they can see everything, and hopefully it will encourage them to look after them a bit better as well, because I haven't actually splurged on anything like this before for the kids, and I hope that they appreciate it. But yeah, that was everything that I picked up. A little bit random, but just I feel a little bit more prepared now for the holidays. We have snacks, I've got stuff to clean up after them with, and we have crafty bits, and just need to get to like 3:10 now, not long, a few more hours, and then it's time to enjoy a really lovely summer before they all go back again in September. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will hopefully see you all very, very soon.